Welcome back, Rio Plaza.
Yes, welcome back to our last episode.
What are you talking about? This is our only third episode of the year.
Yeah, true. But it is our last episode with only just us.
Oh, yeah. Next week we will be introducing some new crew members.
Yeah, so our last episode.
Not our last episode. Don't confuse people.
Fine. Okay. Over to our weekly updates.
So now that we are into October,
that means we have an attendance award to present.
We want to remind everyone that every class has a chance for this award.
And it is super easy to win. Just come to school.
Yep, and it is that easy. Come to school and your class can be in the running for the attendance award.
Okay, I think it is time to get to the awards.
Fine, we'll be nice and share who won.
Envelope, please.
There's nothing in this.
Okay. Well, just kidding.
Anyway, drumroll, please.
Congratulations to Ms. Arbate's class for being our September lower grade attendance winner.
That just leaves the upper grades.
Drum roll.
Congrats to Ms. Zarati class. You are our upper grade winner.
Way to go, everyone, and hopefully we can keep up the awesome attendance for October.
Speaking of awards, with it being October, that means we have another award to present.
Exactly. We also have the Explore Students of the Month for September.
Okay, editor, roll those names.
Way to go! Keep up the great work.
And we know the rest of you in Explore, well, work super hard to get the award for October. No.
What are you doing?
No. Well, I need to find a perfect hat for Friday.
But some of those weren't hats.
Well, of course.
What?
Friday Spirit Day is Silly Hat Day. I need something good and silly.
So you decided on that?
You do make a good point. That is not practical. It is?
No. Nope.
Okay, well, I'll just have to find something silly but also easier to wear.
Good idea.
And don't forget to show your school spirit by wearing a silly hat on Friday.
Perfect.
Hey everyone, we are back with our lunch update. We hope you enjoy some of the lunch options from last week. I know it was nice to have some new options like the tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwich. For this week, we start off with some nachos on Monday. On Tuesday, we keep drumming along with the chicken drumstick. Don't be a chicken on Wednesday as we will be having a chicken sandwich. Unfortunately, it will not be Chick-fil-A, but still a good sandwich, a good lunch. Thursday, we go south of the border with some rolled up chicken, and by that I mean chicken taquitos. And we wrap up the week with a trip to Italy with some pizza pie. Okay, so not really pie, but some good pizza for sure. All right, those are your lunches for the week. Enjoy!
Well, last week we talked about the first satellite in space. So this week we will continue the space trend by talking about an American space milestone that happened on October 11th, 1968. The Apollo program was NASA's answer to get humans to the moon, but you'll always have to crawl some before you run. While Apollo 11 is one of the more known missions as it was the one to finally put men on the moon, it was Apollo 7 that made a major leap to ensure we got there. Apollo 7 marked the first time that an Apollo mission sent astronauts to outer space. The mission launched on October 11th, and the astronauts stayed in space for 10 days as they tested out the capabilities of the spacecraft. The Apollo 7 mission was made up of astronauts Walter Schirra, Don Isley, and Walter Cunningham. The Apollo 7 mission was designed as a test of the command module. The craft that the astronauts would live in space could handle the length of time needed to get to the moon and back. Astronauts would test the propulsion system. Basically, they needed to test if the command module could control its location in space. The test was obviously a success and led to more Apollo missions that would lead up to the historical Apollo 11 mission that would finally land humans on the moon. Even though this was a historic mission itself, Apollo 7 was the last or only space flight for the 3 astronauts. But as always, without the mission being successful, we may have never gotten to the moon.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Sports Report.
As many teams start to gear up for their seasons, we will have a ton of sports updates to report on.
For now, let's share some exciting sport news.
Last week, both boys and girls basketball teams held tryouts.
We want to thank all of the students who came out to tryouts.
We wish you all the best of luck of making the team.
Be on the lookout for information coming your way soon.
Also, there will be a parent meeting on Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m. for all families of cross-country team, basketball teams, and also esports teams.
Coaches will have sent home information on parents' for all that should attend.
Hey, we are forgetting something. We have another exciting news to share.
What is it?
Well, we are excited to share that we are going to have another cross-country team.
Alright, and this one is for students in kindergarten, first grade, and second grade.
Yep. And for those interested, practices for our low-grade cross-country team will be on Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 2:45 to 3:30.
Practice will end at 3:15 for our kindergarteners students.
So don't hesitate. Come join our lower grade cross-country team.
We can't wait to share all the amazing sports news as all our teams start to complete.
Good luck to all our Bronco sports teams.
Well, last week did not feel like October fall, and we are in for more for the some of the same. While we may be in October, our weather is more like summer than fall. We will see morning fog still, but temperatures will sit in the mid to high 70s. Most of the days will start off foggy and move to partially cloudy. But even with the sun not out, the heat will be felt. But hopefully we will cool off soon. The forecast further out does see us getting rid of this heat soon, but for now we will have some heat to deal with. Okay, that is your weekly weather forecast.
What are you doing?
Just logging into my FaceTalk account.
What?
Yeah, just logging into to talk to my friends. I met some awesome and funny friends. Well, sometimes funny, but sometimes mean.
Hey, maybe you should put that down and log off.
But my friends need me to hang out. I'm just gonna text them my location.
No, stop! That is not being safe on the web. Maybe we need to take a break and have Mr. Romano explain some safety tips for being on the internet.
Okay, I think that would be a good idea.
Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Teacher Tech Tip. This week, we're going to talk about being safe on the internet. Now, by now, your teachers probably should have already run you through some of the Rio Tech safety presentations. But if they haven't, we're going to do some refresher anyway. Now, the first thing to think about when you're on the internet is share with care. Now, the internet is a huge, vast, large thing. And anything you put out there can suddenly be shared with everyone. So when you think about sharing with caring, I don't just mean what you post. What I also mean is what you share with other people. Because you see, you don't want to fall for the fake. You always got to be on the alert. The crazy thing about the internet is anyone can pretend to be anyone else. So it's very important that you don't post things that might identify yourself or give away information that people shouldn't know. For example, if you're on the internet and you don't know someone, you shouldn't give them your full name or any pertinent information, such as your location or anything like that. You really need to be safe out there. When you're using the internet, you should use it as a tool. Remember, you need to secure your secrets on the internet, and by this I mean have a good password. And you should never share your password with anyone. This includes at school as well. You're given a password, your teacher knows it, but you shouldn't be telling others your passwords to get into anything. It's very important you protect your privacy on your computer, but also on the internet. Now, the reason we also protect ourselves is because sometimes people are trying to be fake. They might be saying we're winning something or we get something free. That's a form of what we call spam. Not spam like the meat. Spam as in they're trying to get stuff out of us. Your parents might get spam emails all the time. I know I do. And normally, they're just trying to make you click on something or get your information. So remember, don't click on something or click on a link that you don't know is secure. If you're not sure, ask an adult. Also, when using social media, which, as a reminder, you do need to be a certain age to be on, make sure you never share things like your name or your location. These things can tell people where you are, and you aren't old enough to have that decision yet. You shouldn't be looking at social media or any online posts without the understanding of an adult knowing what you're doing. And remember, anything you do on the internet, would you want to do that in front of your parents or your teachers or your friends? Because if you wouldn't say it there, why would you say it on the internet? So it's important that if you do find someone being mean on the internet, you do report it. Now you can ignore them, but make sure you tell an adult, whether that's a teacher, a parent, or someone else you trust, to make sure you can get it to stop. It's very important you don't keep that as a secret, and make sure you involve the people that need to be involved, such as your family or your teachers. So when you're on the internet, make good choices. Make sure you don't share information that shouldn't be shared. And if something does come up, alert a teacher or an adult right away, because together you can be internet safe and internet smart. That's this week's Teacher Tech Tip.
Yeah, that was some good advice. I think I need to get off my tablet for a bit, and I will definitely make sure I am safer on the web.
I agree. Well, anyway, we probably should end the show then.
Wait, there was something we were supposed to share for the parents.
Ah, good memory. We needed to share about the Youth Truth Survey.
The Youth what survey?
The Youth Truth Survey. It's a survey we give each year to the families and also 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade students.
Oh, so what is it about?
Well, it's a survey that lets students and parents give some feedback and your school and help everyone shape Rio Plaza to make it the best school.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. That is super useful.
So, families, make sure you check parent share for links to the survey.
Your feedback is greatly appreciated and help us continue to make Rio Plaza awesome.
Oh, and if you need help with the survey, just come by the office and they can help you complete it. We even have some computers there if you don't have one at home to use.
Okay, I think that is it. Time to end the last episode.
Again, it's not the last episode. We will be back next week.
Okay, if you say so. See you all next week.
Good.
Maybe.